Hi, this is Meteorologist Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Thanks for checking into the weathermanpod.com on your Saturday, 30th day of the month of May, 2026. And just a quick look backwards, we can see that the month of May had just a little bit of everything. It looks like close to normal amount of rainfall for Central Park, New York City, and temperatures are also very close to normal. Actually, going into this upcoming weekend, the temperatures at Central Park were about a half a degree above normal, but it's going to be below normal on Saturday and a little bit below normal on Sunday, so that's probably going to bring that average very close to just about where it ought to be. Different story from Newark, Liberty. Ever since they changed the position of where the thermometer is, where they take the weather observations, used to be up by the northern end of the field, but the old North Terminal that now is gone, has actually moved to another part of Newark Airport, and the sensors are now sort of halfway up the parallel runway 422 at Newark International, and it's on the right side. So that means it's close to a little bit of a swamp there, and then it's close to 6 lanes of the Jersey Turnpike. Not real close. It's not right there, but you know, when you have a south-north wind that comes right up the turnpike there, all those vehicles and that macadam and concrete, it makes a difference. And they're going to be averaging about 1.7 degrees above normal. Yes, above normal from what they used to have over at the North Terminal. But that's for another story, another day. Rainfall amounts, though, if it wasn't for last weekend when we had all that wet weather on the Memorial Day weekend, we'd be well below normal. So still a little bit below normal for this month, but I think we're going to be in pretty good shape going into the new month of June, a month that usually gives us some very, very beautiful weather. And let's hope that is in fact what we get. Our forecast for Saturday, highs only in the 60s to near 70 mid-Atlantic and Northeast. Could be a few sprinkles in the afternoon. It's cold aloft. Sun heats the ground, ground heats the air. Any moisture that's on the ground goes up, makes those cumulus clouds, and then it causes a little bit of precipitation if it's very cold aloft, because the clouds keep going up, squeezes that moisture out of the clouds, and you get those little sprinkles. A lot of them dry up before they reach the ground. That's called virga. And in that type of situation, it's because of very dry air close to the surface. So that's why you may not even see any of it or experience any of it. But just because you don't feel it, it doesn't mean it doesn't happen. So some of the weather observations are going to be that way on Saturday. Sunday, temperatures in the mid-70s for the last day of the month. And on Monday, we open up the new month of June also in the 70s, which is pretty close to normal for this time of year. But there might be a late day or evening thunder shower with another series of cool fronts that'll be moving down out of the northwest. And that's what we see basically going into the month of June, a northwesterly flow that every so often breaks down and you get a little bit of warmer conditions. But that northwest flow from the Great Lakes in southern and eastern Canada keeps temperatures in check in the mid-Atlantic and northeast, and also keeps us on the dry side too. Every so often some of those storms work their way in from the west and southwest. So let's hope for some great weather this weekend. I know it's a little long-winded today, however, just going over what happened during the month of May. And if you are traveling by air today, as mentioned, most of the Northeast is in good weather. It's a strong northerly flow, so that north wind is probably coming right down runway 4 at Newark, at LaGuardia, and at JFK. So no problems weather-wise, at least getting into there. We're looking at pretty good weather, except for those passing sprinkles up and around the Boston area. Could have some showers up in that area. Slight delays, if any. No problems in Richmond, Charlotte. Also, not too bad. The frontal system's just going through there. Could be a few isolated showers, but nothing major. Atlanta is under a series of stationary fronts, so there will be IFR to marginal VFR weather into Atlanta because of rain. And the busiest airport in the world could have some isolated 1 to 2 hour delays because of the weather there, especially during the afternoon and early evening on Saturday. Scattered showers in central and south Florida, dry weather in Houston and Dallas, dry in Chicago and in Minneapolis, St. Paul. West Coast also looking pretty dry. LA all the way up to Seattle, no problem weather-wise on your Saturday. I'm Meteorologist Pellettiere, and I am the Weatherman. Hope you have a great day today. Talk to you first thing on that last day of May and the month of May on Sunday morning. We'll talk to you then. See ya.